put her full name down. It didn't match her passport, which was complete job's worth behaviour, but in the end they chilled out and let her through. Back on the bus on the Malaysian side now, so all is good. Well, that was a slightly longer bus journey than expected. It took about 8 hours in the end rather than the 5 we were hoping for. The traffic was pretty bad. But yeah, here we are now in Kuala Lumpur. The bus has dropped us somewhere. We're not entirely sure where we are, and we don't have SIM cards or reception or anything. But we think we're heading in the right direction. And it's still light, so we're going to chance it.
We are heading in the right direction, I can see.
You got this whopper here, and then over there in the distance, Petronas Twin Towers, and then over there in the distance, Zoe, who I must catch up with now because she knows the way to the hostel. So here we are, we made it. We've been to our hostel, which is lovely. Yeah, it turned out it was but a short walk from the station, so led us exactly there. And then we got in and the hostel's really nice, and people there seem really nice as well, so we've lucked out. What a delight. Look at this behemoth just like towering over us, like that tower in the 2 towers. So this is our rooftop of our hostel. It's got a pretty sweet view out over the city. So here we are, out on the street in Kuala Lumpur, day 1. Yeah, not sure. We're just going to try and find somewhere for breakfast, and then I think we'll head to the Petronas Towers. So we've now come to this little street market which a guy in a cafe told us to come check out. We've just tried and failed to use the underground. Basically, we didn't have the right change, and it's complicated, and we figure it's probably going to be easier to just walk there, so we'll take a stroll through the city. So that big boy is basically where we came from. That big boy is where we're going to. Unbeknownst to us, the Big Needle building is actually in the middle of a sort of eco park we just had to pay to get into, but to be fair, looks like it's going to be good value. Does it wobble much? This canopy walk is actually pretty good. You get some nice views of the surrounding flora and fauna, and there's the old towery bit that we're heading to. So we've just got to the edge of the end of the canopy walk, and it turns out that's the end of the park, so we've actually just paid like £6 to do like a 5-minute walk. So yeah, the needle in the park you don't need to pay for, so if you come here, don't get squizzed like we did, just go round and go into the park for free. Here we are at the KL Tower, 421 meters high, which I think is pretty close to, if not over 1,000 feet. So yeah, quite a whopper, and it's not even the tallest building here. Almost looks as if they've got some sort of like bungee set up there, which, if that is the case, is absolutely insane. I'm glad those words are that way round. And here they are, Malaysia's famous Twin Towers. That walkway there, of course, the famous location of Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones's exciting set piece in the film Entrapment. So Zoe, the Petronas Towers, are they all you expectoed?
They are, indeed. And I have seen them before, but they are just as magnificent as the last time.
I think it's fair to say that neither of us have quite got the balls to go up there. They are very, very high and not that great with heights.
I've already been up there, so I'll take it on.
Yeah, me too, so yeah. Not sure exactly how tall this is, but it's definitely taller than the KL Tower. Now we've come to the park, just at the sort of foot of the towers. Going down to wet our feet, try and keep cool in this heat. Nice sculpture over there too.
Going to the Sky Bar at the Traders Hotel to get a nice view of the towers and have a drink.
Here is the view from the 33rd floor. Pretty Impressive. So we have returned to the Eco Gardens place where we paid before, because not only is it about to rain, but also we're determined to squeeze every penny out of our visit here, because yeah, it's very expensive to just do the tree canopy. So yeah, now we've come in to look at all the exhibits. It's like there's all sorts of marine life in the waters off Malaysia, including like blue whales, whale sharks, sperm whales, humpback whales, oceanic whitetips, hammerheads. Should be like this for hours. That's it. Strange name for a cafe. Strange slogan too. Uh-oh. Thunder. Yeah, this looks very pretty. Here is the famous I Heart KL sign, protected by police at all times, possibly. Horse loves it. Nodding. Do you love KL, horse? Yes! And here we have a very tall flagpole, 92 meters high. I believe at one point it was the second largest flagpole in the world. I don't think it is anymore.
I don't think I've seen bigger. I think that's the biggest one.
So that direction is our way home. But as you can see, it involves walking into a huge thunderstorm. And now the rain has come. We shelter. Okay, so it turns out that when I was talking about the tall buildings, I didn't really know what I'm talking about. This one behind me is not just the tallest building in Kuala Lumpur and Malaysia. It is actually the second tallest building in the world. It is 2,227 feet high.
I would say, oh, I've seen bigger, but I genuinely haven't. That is the biggest building that I've ever seen.
Second only to the Burj Khalifa. The struggle with the giant noodles is real. Come to REXKL, which is like a sort of former cinema that's been turned into like a food hall and an art space, craft shops and stuff. And we've just had a really fantastic like vegan bowl with these classic, what they call bang bang noodles. Yeah, very nice. Catus, where's the bar? We've come in search of a hidden bar, and it seems to be quite well hidden. You know where it is? This can't be it.
No, this can't be it. This is like residential.
Apparently lots of stuff is closed on a Monday night, so perhaps that is what's happened here, because yeah, this is very sort of residential and empty and a little spooky. Not sure whether you can see this because of the brightness, but someone is cleaning the windows about halfway down this building. What balls! The girl is in hog heaven. All the good guys. Now we are back at the metro station to try and figure it out and make our way to the Batu Caves. Are you excited, Zoe?
I am excited, but this is not the easiest public transport system. It's not just us, it's genuinely very complicated.
So we've just tried 2 different stations, had no joy at either of them. We're now on our way to a third, which we think will hopefully take us to the Batu Caves. We'll get there. Oh, we'll get there. Feeling very Craig David.
I came by train.
The monkeys go. Where else would the monkeys gather? Beneath their Monkey King. So we have made it to the Batu Caves. Just seen the big statue of Hanuman, and now we're gonna have a little wander around. There's lots of monkeys here.
I'm nervous of the monkeys and I want to keep my distance. The last time we saw monkeys, we were being chased out of a hostel by them. So these ones are smaller, these ones look less threatening, but still.
Do you think you could beat them off? Sacred religious site. It's brought to you by Pepsi. So this is the world's tallest statue of Murugan, and these are the 272 steps up to the top. of the cave. Oh, cheeky monkey. And this is actually down inside the caves. It's really very impressive, like a big sort of cathedral, and they've got all these temples set up. And from the sounds of it, some cockerels somewhere because they keep crowing. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, impressive. It's like a prehistoric wilderness. And then humankind. And now we descend again, running the monkey gauntlet downwards. Using Operation Human Shield to get past. So a collection of parrots and parakeets here. And another peacock on the roam. Into the art gallery. Wow, this is quite something. Moustaches, swords, and monkey gods. What more do you need?
Loss of limbs is no disgrace. Lack of zeal is shame to face. Those who laze and exert not get reproached and ridiculed a lot. Whoa, man with 2 girls, better than man with 1 girl. Am I right, lads?
Zoe always says you can tell this is good art because it features bare breasts. She's scared of monkeys, but you can't get her in here fast enough. Well, that was exactly as nightmarish as I suspected it would be. There was huge snakes and some very big spiders as well. We weren't allowed to film in there. It was for the best, trust me. It was horrible.
Yeah, just not really down with keeping animals in cages. They just look so sad. You know, it's like huge pythons or types of snake in there, like massive, and they're just in these tiny boxes, just going ever crazier. And one day a keeper will forget to lock it, and that's when they'll get their revenge on us all. So. It's like King of Rock. He's on his minions swimming around underneath it. Worship your turtle master. We timed our train perfectly because now it is raining and we are inside dry. And just in time for us to go up the tallest building in the world after the Burj Khalifa.
So Zoe has been on at me all day about how, to use her phrase, I lack the sack to go up tall buildings. Every chicken shop we've walked past, she's pointed at it and gone, that's you, that is. So I was like, all right, okay, let's go up, not just the tallest building in Malaysia, but the tallest building in the world. So here we are. Sorry, second tallest building in the world.
After the Burj Khalifa.
There it is. I mean, 2,227 feet of splendour, but sadly, it isn't open until about 6 months' time. So the building is finished, but the inside is a work in progress. A very nice security guard has just told us. So sadly we can't go up it. But I think I've proved that I do have the sack. Impressed?
I am really impressed, yeah. I am very impressed. I hope this puts KL on the map. I mean, it already is, but you know what I mean.
Who wants to go to the Park Hyatt Kuala Lumpur for our 9th-year anniversary? Little evening beer on the rooftop, little sunset beer. Very nice indeed.
There's someone behind those doors.
I think there's someone in the loo as well. So we've come to a wine bar called Coupe de Vin, and we thought it was closed, but it turns out it's open and the guy was just in the loo. Cheers. Basically today's a travel day and we've had to check out the hospital. We're just up on the roof. Editors and stuff, and but yeah, quite a big storm. Well, after an extremely relaxing day where we did nothing but sit up on the rooftop and tinker all day, we more than made up for it in the last 90 minutes or so. We've got in our taxi for a journey that should have taken about 40 minutes, and it was chaos, and it took about an hour and 20. Fortunately, we set off like 2.5 hours in hand, but yeah, it still managed to be remarkably stressful. And then we got here to the TBS station, and that was also very stressful, and it turns out that Zoe has lost her beloved Kiwi Bird.
He might not be, well no, he isn't with me, but hopefully he's in the hotel and they can find him and send him somewhere. We've had him for over 10 years. I'm very sad if I can't find him again.
We've got about half an hour to go, and then hopefully we'll be on a bus on our way to Thailand, and things will be simple from there on out. Except they won't be, because we're getting in at 7 in the morning, and then we've got to get across the whole country to get to Krabi, to get a ferry, to get to Koh Phi Phi. We'll manage it, won't we? So, will we manage to make it to Koh Phi Phi? Spoiler alert, we do.
And you can find out what we get up to there in the next video.